and we're going to introduce our judges tonight. First up, we have Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Thank you for the introduction and the energy. I go by KT here at work, friends and family. There's too many Kevins in the world. But I started data and analytics so long ago. I had hair when I started, 20 plus years in the space. I'm mostly a storyteller. I think my skills are in the last mile. A lot of the data visualization, the dashboards you see, the exploratory data. I imagine everybody on this call could run circles around me when it comes to coding, so I can't wait to see the things y'all do. But man, I'm honored to be on here, and I love the mission, love the energy, and just thanks for having me.
Kevin, we appreciate it. Can you tell the crowd how important storytelling is in the job? Can you give us a little bit of insight on that?
Oh, it is incredibly, I mean, data science without storytelling is just a bunch of information being held somewhere in a corner, right? We need to take action off of it. One thing I'll say about data, especially as you move into different places in the workforce, as you're coming into the workforce or as you're moving up in the workforce, the power of data and to be able to tell a story with data changes the influence you can have on individuals. When you just tell somebody something, that's just hearsay. When you show it to them in data, it's hard to ignore. So I think it's just absolutely paramount when you want to take action on any of the data you have.
That is fantastic advice, Kevin. We appreciate you. Next up, we have Dr. Lori Hoffman. Doctor, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
I've been doing data and reporting for probably since Kevin had hair or KT had hair, and then I've been doing it a long time. I think I started building Access databases when Access was brand new. So that's how old I am doing this stuff. And I will say the questions I get from leaders every time I present a dashboard is, so what, now what? You know, if you can think about those two questions, it'll kind of stop you in your tracks. I do a lot of change work, and data creates a lot of awareness, but you really want to get to that desire part. Like, what's the desire for the change? What change are you promoting? So I am so excited to be here.
Awesome. And we're excited to have you, Lori. Thank you. Christian De La Cruz, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. And again, thank you for the energy, Ali. If you're not professionally hosting events outside of this, you absolutely should.
I professionally host events for Colaberry. This is my passion. This is what drives me. This is what I wake up every day to do. So all my energy is for Colaberry.
It shows. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm Chris, New York City. I actually haven't been in data analytics for a very long time, about 3 years. I've actually worked in a couple of different industries. I've been an actor for 10 years. I did used to work in hospitality management before I made an industry switch right before the pandemic. But I have a lot of passion for data, a lot of passion for helping out people however I can. Also a lot of experience with dashboards, and kind of excited to see what everyone has put together here. Machine learning. And yeah, as mentioned before, storytelling's huge. Like, if the data doesn't make sense to anyone, you have to be able to translate it to viable information that people can take away from it. Because they're not all going through Colaberry 2 to get a year's worth of data analytics information. They need to know the nutshell of what you've found within the span of a few minutes, which may have found you a few hours to do. So storytelling is a very underrated talent in data.
All right, I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, those are our judges. Give us your feedback. What did you think of the presentation? What do you think of what we're doing? Like, we appreciate you coming on and being a judge. We know your time is precious. We can't afford to pay you what you're worth, okay? So give us some feedback on the event so we can definitely get better in the future.
So I was blown away. I didn't realize that until you said something about the 1 year. Like, whatever y'all doing there, you're doing it right. That, you know, we came with some critiques and things like that. I've been doing this 20 years. You can find something to critique in every dashboard I ever built. So take the feedback, but know that you are light years ahead of people that are not going through a program like this. So, I mean, just phenomenal work. The output was great. And yeah, I love the mission too. That's the other thing, is being in this industry for 20 years. We are challenged with diversity. Is not a hidden thing, man. It's blatantly obvious. So this kind of stuff is absolutely critical. Love what you're doing. You're gonna see me again. This won't be the last one to jump on. So really well done.
Lori, what did you think? I'm interested.
I loved it. Like KT, I've been in this space a long time. I will say, as hard as this was to prepare for, this is like, at least in my experience, presenting to every leadership team I've ever presented to, because you think, I've told a good story, I have some answers, and they always will say, well, you could have showed it this way. Well, what about this? So the struggle to get here and do this is real, and it continues. If you're going to be in this space, you give a good data, you give a good story, you feel really good for about 10 minutes, and then someone says, yeah, well, I don't agree. Or, but what about that? How come you didn't show this? So the process is the right process. It's the right thinking that this is not necessarily a quick and easy fix, but that's what makes it fun for me. I like answering questions and I like being challenged. So good job. And I appreciate the struggle sometimes to get your data going in the right way. I love it. And I hear a lot. I work in a lot of HR in big companies and a lot of, well, we can't find diverse talent. That's good. So this is the right program, and I will be happy to share it with my network because I was impressed. It's good stuff.
Thank you very much, Lori. Dr. Hoffman, as I should say. We have our CEO on tonight, Mr. Ram Kadamarajan, and he would like to send a message out to the judges tonight. Ram, it's all yours.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Christopher, coming in today. It's an honor for us, and it's great to see you guys with all the energy, smiles, like when you are watching the presentations, and it makes our day because most of the students, like Ali was saying, have never seen technology before they come to our program. And in less than a year, you are seeing the magic, right? It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to like what you are seeing, and it takes a lot from us and from the students, right? So we are trying to like just change the game for the people, and our North Star is how can we empower people in such a way so that we can break the cycle of poverty, right? So that motivates us, and we want to reach 100,000 people. A long way to go, a big ambitious number, but we made a lot of progress, and we are continuing to make progress, and we are extremely happy and thankful that you are here today and judging and giving feedback to our students and being part of our journey. Thank you.
You're giving me